My friends and I actually started losing our minds after one episode of this one. There comes a time in every anime fan's life when they really have to sit down and ask themselves, what the fuck am I watching? And for most people, that'll be after watching 15 minutes of something called Chronicles of an Aristocrat Reborn in Another World, and realizing that their taste is so bad that they should probably just go back to watching Family Guy funny moments on YouTube Shorts while Subway Surfers plays in the bottom half of the screen. But for me, it was after seeing whatever the fuck this is. I get that the way of anime comedy is expectation subversion, but there is a fine line between being silly goofy and being worryingly addicted to crack cocaine. And let me tell you, the person who made this show tripped so hard in the attempt at balancing on that line that they dove face first into a pile of fine, white Colombian powder. Did I mention that this was made by the same studio that made Attack on Titan? Let that sink in for a second. Second over. So, the show follows the protagonist, who is just the perfect, blonde-haired model student and is definitely not trying to cover up her past of being a delinquent after being influenced a little bit too hard by the hit anime Windbreaker video coming soon. And now she's on her way to pretend like it never happened until she walks past the girl hanging from the power lines on her way to school. Classic Japan, am I right? Wait, I don't think I can make that joke. Upon further inspection, the girl's actually just hanging from her antlers and isn't cosplaying a Logan Paul video, thankfully for the sake of my YouTube channel. Also, ew. And this is never explained, and no, it doesn't get brought up later. So, for some reason, this dear girl can literally detect the fact that our protagonist was an edgy teenager by glowing her antlers, amongst other information like how she's a virgin. The beauty of this anime is the complete nonsensical nature of it. It takes the Japanese humor of having a single straight man and everyone else being in on the bit, and cranks it up to 200. Out of 10. Like, every character just accepts the fact that this girl, 1, has deer antlers, 2, just walked through that fucking wall, 3, can just get information about people. Imagine your privacy being absolutely fucking violated by Rudolph the Red-Nosed Anime Girl. If I had a sponsorship, that would be the perfect place to put it. Literally nothing in this show makes sense. Skipping past the fact that Noko's antlers straight up just aren't explained. There are CGI deer everywhere. She can take the top of her head off and store things in there. And for some reason, the main character's sister is a ninja assassin. Who then, by the way, proceeds to kill the deer girl, who gets rejected from heaven and sent back to the mortal plane by Dear Jesus. I seriously wish this was an incorrect summary video, because at least then you'd know the insanity is mine. Everything I've said up to this point has actually happened in the show. It's actually insane just how well Wit has manufactured this anime for the express purpose of appealing to the crackhead TikTok humor of the current internet. In 2 episodes, they have referenced JoJo's at least twice, Dark Souls in the intro, and also sexually harassed the main character at least 3 to 4 times. They had a contest about who knew more about the main character between her sister and the deer girl that she just met, and not only does the deer girl win, neither of them even let the teacher finish asking the extremely personal and specific questions past the first word, and they somehow even pulled out a video of Koshi actually changing and then showed it to the entire student body. Oh, and after this is when the Dear Jesus incident happens. I don't even know how they plan on taking this anime further than 3 episodes, because the bit has got to get boring after they abuse the fuck out of it this hard early on. But that's probably for you to find out and me to hear about, because I don't need more of my sanity gone at this current point in time. Okay, so it's me again, after watching the 3rd and 4th episodes. They somehow managed to take this further than 3 episodes by introducing these 3. Otherwise known as the Student Council, or what I like to call the voices in my head. Because you got the one who's preying on everyone's downfall, the one who goes into a panic attack at the slightest inconvenience, and the one that tries to act cool but is horny as fuck. Yeah, honestly, I didn't know what I expected after Ninja Yandere Siscon, but it wasn't that. And then they proceeded to write 2 whole-ass songs for a bit. I think I'm actually getting brain damage from the amount of effort put into this show. It's like Bocchi the Rock, if Bocchi the Rock wasn't about social anxiety, and was also overdosing on Adderall. I mean, I'm probably right, the bit will probably get old after the first few episodes for most people, but the show is funny, the energy is insane, and the characters are somewhat cute, I guess. So, I can see this still being a watchable show past the 6 episode mark, despite it having a non-existent plotline. That's not me saying that I'm going to personally watch it for that far, because I'd rather not get into an anime-induced lobotomy just yet, but hey, feel free to knock yourself out if you do. Also, why the hell does she have antlers on her head? Isn't she supposed to be a girl? Oh god, I hate the Twitter users. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe. God is dead, and apparently Jesus is a deer. Wait, I'm supposed to say my name is Sue, and I'll see you next time.